Kyndal Robarts with her vault. She scored 8.575 on the floor.
Having a pretty solid day. We saw her on the beam as well as the floor, and
here it is again.
Take a look at this style of vaulting. Not too much speed in the run, but she goes backwards onto the vaulting table with a full twist and a pike back somersault off. That vault starts from a 9.7 start value. It's a little high. It shouldn't be worth that much. I think the vault is going to be devalued after the next Olympics, and they change the code of points.
Shavahn Church, already one of the most exciting competitors that we've seen in today's competition. Now on the uneven bars, or just coming off the uneven bars, now on the beam.
You saw her score there for the uneven bars was only an 8.9. She did a very complex exercise, but that's how difficult gymnastics is these days. It's so hard to get a score in the mid-9s. Oh, went for a risky combination of leaps. Those are also required in addition to the normal tumbling and acrobatic combinations. Oh, good save. She's known for innovative work on all the events.
Shavahn just turned 15, and so she'll be ineligible at any rate to make the Olympic team this coming summer.
She won first place in 2001 in Miss Fitness USA.
Really? That's interesting.
And she have time to do that. Of course, you know, with the skills and performance level, she could probably just put together a routine in one afternoon, and obviously with the fitness that comes with gymnastics, be a contender. Beautiful. Oh, man, she had it. It was a nice pike double back somersault, and she saved the landing. She is a talented athlete to be able to find that floor and not crash.
Shavahn Church out of Tarzana, California.
We talk about air sense being critical, and she knew where that ground was and how to get her feet down there, even though she was a little low on the takeoff.
This should be fun. Monica Shoji out of Gaithersburg, Maryland. Always explosive, exciting athlete. She's had a bit of a stumble on the bars, just 7.725. Let's see if she can make up some ground here on the floor.
Okay, full twisting double. And you notice she lands on that
extra padding there?
Extra padding. It's called a sting mat, and it's designed to just take the sting out of those landings.
What about the floor? There's some padding underneath that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Spring supported?
There's 4-inch springs, this super foam and carpeting. It's really springy and very forgiving to the athletes if they land short.
You were with us earlier in the year up in Allentown, Pennsylvania. We televised the Parkettes meet, and Monica lit it up there. It was a real crowd favorite.
Very interesting when you watch the junior gymnasts. They are powerful little tumblers, and yet it's a challenge for them to give some kind of maturity to their choreography and their movement. Some can do it, but it's very rare. She's trying her best.
But that's not a problem. I guess it's easier to defy gravity at that age. Monica Shoji.
It's funny, she tumbles way over her head, which means she's about 4.5 feet in the air. This is that pike double back somersault. Boy, she really moves. Nice technique on the takeoff, and overdoes it a little bit.
And you can see the smiles on the faces of the fans in the background for Monica Shoji. Kassi Price coming off a fine vault of 9.150 now moves to the bars.
She says this is her favorite event. Oh, I like her aggressive style on the swing elements. She really pushes it back and lets it fly. Nice. Big release move. That's called a reverse hecht. Backwards over the bar. Oh, nice. Stalled her pirouette combination. This is good. Occasional form breaks and a little knee bend here and there, but there's a lot of good stuff in this routine, and a full twisting double layout at the end.
Kassi Price, a 9th grader out of Plantation, Florida. 15-year-older competing for the Orlando Metro Club.
We saw her coach Jeff Wood there congratulate her. She's already qualified through to the U.S. Championships, and there is that double layout that you see from many gymnasts, but she added a full twist in the laid out position.
Jana Bieger halfway through, and she figures to finish very near, if not at the top. This is on the vault.
We saw that terrific power on the floor. Let's see if she can deliver also on the vault. Oh, yeah, double twisting Yurchenko. Her coach, Tim Rand, who's there, he said this is the first time she's going to try it in competition. And that's one of the reasons that she came here to compete. She's already qualified for the U.S. Championships, but she thought she'd challenge herself by going for a new vault for her. This is a Yurchenko style, which is back handspring onto the horse. And there is the double twister, and boy.
Split the fairway.
She has it. There's her mom in the white jacket, Andrea Bieger, who was the 3-time Olympian from West Germany.
Kahley Rowell about to perform on the balance beam, just 4 inches separating success from failure in this exercise. And Kahley, after 2 for 1 performance at 8.050. Let's see how she can do on the beam.
She had an 8.4 on the vault as well. We saw her rather unique performance on the uneven bars with some creative skills. Not bad there. That's what they call a back handspring to a layout back somersault.
You talked earlier about you can kind of tell from the physique which girls will perform well, and some of the best competitors we've seen on the beam have been rather, you know, muscular through the legs, and maybe even shorter.
Yeah, some think that oh, that's unlucky.
Lower center of balance.
Yeah,
that sort of
center of gravity lower to the beam. She was doing a combination there which included a standing tuck back salto, and she just didn't fight it very much. It looked like she was a little bit off, and she might have been able to save it, but she's not quite finishing a lot of these moves. Those split jumps are not getting to the full 180-degree split that the judges are looking for. And there's not a lot of fluidity in this routine. It seems like trick, stop, trick, stop, trick, stop.
Yeah.
There isn't a lot of continuity connecting all of these moves. Okay, not bad on that dismount. 2 back handsprings to a double. That was probably the best part of the exercise.
Kahley Rowell, and now we move to the bars. And this is a competitor from Allentown in the parquettes that we expected to see a lot of today, but she apparently is injured and is only participating in 1 or 2 of the events. Geralen Stack-Eaton.
They have an interesting rule here, Lou, that if she hopes to petition through to the U.S. Championships because of her injury, and she sprained her ankle today earlier, and so she's not doing anything that will jeopardize injuring her ankle further, so she can do the uneven bars, but I believe she's going to go for a watered-down dismount, something that wouldn't stress her ankle. But if she hopes to petition to the U.S. Championship, she has to compete in at least 1 event at either one of these 2 classics, the American Classic or this event, the U.S. Classic. And let's see what she does here. The routine isn't bad, and there you go, an easy dismount to protect her ankle, but that will fulfill the requirement of having competed in this event in one event.